ideally, what I would like to see happening in governments, not only across the region, but in generally around the world, is paying more attention to what they're bringing in or what they're procuring into the public infrastructure. You see a shiny technology that promises the world, you bring it in, especially to public services, where there's direct impact to individuals or groups in the society to access benefits, to access resources and opportunities they don't have anywhere else to go. So if you bring that in without understanding what you're procuring, how it might shape policy and practices of your agency, and whether you actually have control, oversight, monitoring capabilities, etc., it might actually result in unintended harms and consequences.
Like, depending on what this AI system is being used for, you're going to want very different requirements. And then a thing that I worry about in the EU is that you sort of you've sort of put all this effort into creating this AI Act, and I think I worry that sort of that might mean that sort of you end up being not limber enough in how you think about regulating AI systems. You think that sort of as long as that sort of the reaction too often might be as long as the AI system is high risk or sort of risk like harming an individual, then we should sort of put slap these particular requirements on it.
I think an area where there should be more support is attraction, retention, and circulation of talent. When you look at the entrepreneurs that were more successful, many of them are people that, with a degree from overseas, Japan, Australia, US, sometimes also Singapore because it has leading institutions. But nevertheless, there's certainly a talent issue in some of these countries. Again, Singapore is a big exception. If you look at the rankings, universities in Singapore are amongst the best in the world, but nevertheless, Singapore is very small. So other countries in the region, I think they should really try to make an effort to think about how to attract talents from overseas, and also try to ease, visas for the visa process for talented people, tech entrepreneurs.
Another problem is that there is a change resistance in public institutions. This was one of my study results that, for example, at the top management level, they want to implement digital strategies to digitize the institution, but at the level of the functionaries, I think it's the right word, the people who are working directly with citizens and other stakeholders, there is a high change resistance because they don't want to adopt all these technologies because they are afraid to lose their jobs. So there are a few institutions that are invest in digital skills, for example, or to try to convince, for example, the employees to adopt new jobs, for example, and to be prepared for that. So it's a change resistance, and this is related with management and leadership.